I am testing 5 popular Rivals crosshairs to find out which is the best overall. To fairly assess each crosshair, I'll be using them in a 1v1 against my friend and fellow YouTuber Crepsified. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright, each crosshair is going to be from a go-to YouTuber, so the first one we are going to be testing is Appalinos. The settings for it are on your screen right now, so I say we jump into a 1v1 and see how it fares in a real match. My first impressions of using this crosshair for real gameplay is that it seemed a little bit too wide. Now obviously the point in the middle of the crosshair, that's where your bullets are going, that's where you want to be looking and aiming, but for me those lines on the side, they didn't add anything, they definitely didn't help.
I'm not gonna lie, I just had to scope in there, bro. I needed to, I was whiffing every single shot.
Appalino needs to lock in, his crosshair is the only reason I'm losing right now.
Yo! I genuinely just whiffed every shotgun shot.
Oh,
yo! Wait!
it's on the ropes.
No! What? I was behind you! I was behind you, what?
Now I will admit that while they don't help me all that much, the point of those little sidebars is that you're supposed to keep them in line with your opponent's head. So imagine it like there is a big line through the middle of your game from left to right. If you can keep your opponent on that line, wherever they go, you only need to focus on aiming side to side and not up and down as well.
Wait, that didn't go well at all. This has gone terribly wrong for me. This has gone so wrong.
Now please do not misunderstand me, that's how this crosshair is supposed to be used. That's not exactly how I use it as such. The fact that I personally do not possess the cognitive ability to use this crosshair effectively doesn't mean it's not good. Appalino is absolutely insane with this crosshair, so if you master it, you cook.
Oh, what was that over there?
Yo, come on, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Come on, bro.
Now let's be real, there was some luck in taking this match to 4-4, but the crosshair is fairly good. There is a legitimate thought process involved in using it, which is why I don't use it, incidentally. But if you are able to think while playing Rivals, this may be perfect for you. Now before we continue, please consider liking the video and subscribing. I put a lot of work into these videos, which I'll admit is probably the last thing you care about right now, but it does help the video a lot more than you realise. Anyway, it's up to you, but look at yourself in the reflection right now. Don't deprive me of my dreams! Now you might be wondering how it is even remotely possible that I get a win, given that Creps is considerably better at Rivals than I am. And that is because while I am using the best crosshairs, he is using the worst, so I'll leave a link to his video down in the description, definitely worth a watch. What is that crosshair? Nah.
It's a hardcore crosshair because I'm hacking, bro.
Now this crosshair that I am using is from Zory, and it is probably one of the most simplistic in the game. If for some reason you need the settings they were at the start of this round, but other than that there isn't really too much to show. First of all, we were on base plate where aim is essentially irrelevant, but also because Creps forgot to hit record on this, so I mean just comment that Creps a nerd or something, I don't know. This is still a crosshair tutorial, however, so if I did have to give some advice, I would say this is a very accessible crosshair. First of all, it's incredibly easy to set up, but it's also very easy to use. You don't have to really think about anything other than aiming, and this will help a lot with your aim.
Yeah, let's see if you can run it.
Yo.
Let's ignore that.
You just making myself real quick, if you don't mind if I do.
I do mind, you know I mind.
This is bad, this is bad. Wait, this is bad! Wait.
Why don't you just jump off and save yourself the misery?
When using a simple crosshair like this on a stupid map like this, it is far more important to get a good loadout than necessarily a good crosshair, which, I mean, I did perfectly here.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
that was a terrible strategy.
There is nothing of value for me to teach you here. Give it a try if you want. It's Zory's crosshair, it's gotta be good. Alright, this next crosshair is gonna be from Phil Hood, who is arguably one of the best YouTubers at Rivals. Originally, I was not a fan of how this looked, so I was expecting another dog meat round from me.
Wait,
hold on.
I don't know, maybe that was just because it's the first sort of reasonably straightforward crosshair on a decent map, but it was gas.
Yes, light work. I say we call it there. You wrap it up, 1-0, easy win. Wait, no, that ain't what.
Ooh, I flicked that too. I can do like a 180-degree flick.
Now, yes, I know I just got clipped. Let's ignore that for the moment. The point is, for the first time in this review, I'm actually doing kind of well with a crosshair. I'm actually reliably hitting shots.
Philo's crosshair, I thought it would be rubbish. It's actually quite good. I'm actually kind of liking it.
Can't lose this. Wait.
You can.
I think I actually lose this, yeah.
Yeah, watch this. Watch how you lose it. Oh no, I've just missed all my shots. No.
Right days, bro, it's whiffing.
And then something really weird happened. Despite me dropping insane aim, it suddenly became 4-2. I don't know how it happened.
You can't even see me with the crosshair. How is he hitting them?
Yeah, there's no other way of putting it. After this, I just totally lost my head. I put on minigun and flare gun, 2 weapons of which I think I probably have like a 10% win rate. The fact that I actually managed to hit a few of those flares is practically a miracle. But even though I did get battered by somebody who couldn't actually see me, I would have to say this has been the best crosshair of the video yet. I strongly recommend. The next crosshair of this video is from the one and only Slingshot Boy. I think this is the smallest crosshair yet. Some tasty aim is definitely going to be needed here, but maybe I've got it in me. 4th time's the charm and all. And I'm going to be real, I started the round well. Now, I mean, strictly speaking, I hadn't got a kill yet, but that's not the most important thing. Most important thing is about having fun. I'm only kidding, catching dubs is the most important thing. My thoughts on the crosshair though, as I mentioned, it is quite small. I've been playing 4 rounds now, I was fairly warmed up and I was still struggling to hit my shots.
Yeah, it's raps for me. It's raps for me.
It's gotta be raps for you, it's gotta be. Wait, no, he's actually just hit a shot. That's not fair.
The thing with a small crosshair is that it works very well if you are extremely reliable with your aiming and more importantly your tracking. I'm not, which is why I needed to pull out the big guns to get another point.
Prediction Molotov.
that hit me directly.
Hold on, let me hit some ammo.
I could feel the most filthy comeback brewing, so, I mean, it was too much for Creps. He just started hacking.
What? Hang on a minute. I swear I just saw your shield flying about 3 meters away from your body. Wait, what? Nah, that was all kinds of hacks. Nah, you're right, Sean. Bro, it's following you around like a dog, man. It ain't on your back. It's what is going on?
I think when a crosshair is successfully countering the most devious of all the hacks, you've got to give credit where credit is due. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this is a more skillful crosshair. I'm not skillful, I'm only scraping by here because Creps' crosshair is just so dog meat. But if you are just an average player looking for a good crosshair for everyday use, this one isn't gonna help you as such.
The streets won't forget it when I beat a guy with 2 arms and a leg tied behind his back. Yeah.
Okay, well played.
5-4.
Yes, I did somehow get a win here, but I would only recommend this crosshair for people who know they are good with tracking. Otherwise, go for something a little bit bigger. The final crosshair is going to be my own. Now, yes, I did say all today's crosshairs are professionally used, but shut up, alright? I definitely didn't steal it about 6 months ago and then forget who I stole it off. That's not me. Crosshair plagiarism aside, we found ourselves on the Legacy Docks map. A map which, incidentally, requires so much good aim that I was just left looking like an absolute schmuck.
Wait, check your damage real quick.
67. Wait, hold on, that's one of those memes that the kids do nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah,
no way. Ain't no way I've just been memed on.
Alright, I will accept my aim possibly wasn't the only reason I ended up looking like a schmuck, alright?
What in God's green earth just happened there?
I think I slipped. Nobody saw that dress.
I would imagine some of you are waiting for an actual review of this crosshair, so what I will say is this gameplay doesn't do it justice, as, well, I may have started to be a teeny weeny bit silly. We'd been recording for a while at this point, alright? Just give us a break.
You can't kill me, man. You can't kill me. Yo, you just went for every shot with your
I was just playing my guitar.
There is a chance I sustained lasting brain damage recording this, but that's not the point, alright? The point is this crosshair is actually quite good. When you are on a suitable map against a suitable opponent, it works pretty reliably, and I like how it's a little bit bigger than some of the other crosshairs we have covered in this video.
Alright, look at that real quick.
I'm not gonna look at that, bro. That just run away from it too.
Nah.
Now I know we have got a little bit silly every now and then in this video, but at the end of the day I have been testing the 5 best crosshairs, so if you want a distinctive answer, I would have to say Philhood's was the best. And on that bombshell I end today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Consider watching this one that is on your screen right now, and bon voyage, my old cream crackers.